Hi everybody, this is Kathy from Kathy's WW Journey. I am bringing to you today my recipe for my veggie burgers. There is a million different ways to make veggie burgers. There is easy ways, harder ways, whatever. We're going to do the simplest that I have and it really tastes good. Okay, so I'm going to go through the things that you're going to need first. You're going to need probably about a cup of lentils. I cooked these in my Instapot this morning. And I usually cook all my beans, but I had some chickpeas in a can and I just rinsed them and drained them. And then black beans in a can, rinsed and drained. You're also going to need some beets. And I just drained them. They were in a can too. I want to use these up and kind of restock my pantry. Also, you're going to need some quick oats. Okay. Spices, you're going to need paprika. I have a smoked paprika. Any paprika will do, guys. You don't have to go out and buy anything special for this. Chili powder. Crushed red pepper. Some dried parsley, salt and pepper, and nutritional yeast is used in this recipe. But if you don't have that, which I do not have that on hand, okay, it's just Parmesan cheese is a substitution. So there you have that. I told you salt and pepper. You're going to do cornstarch or what's the other one? Tapioca starch. Either one will work in this recipe. Okay, I did garlic, mushrooms, and half of an onion chopped. And I sauteed those a little bit on the stove. And you need a food processor. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to aim you down here at my food processor. Okay, so first you're going to put in here, let's get our beans in. Okay, garbanzo beans, and our lentils. I could really use a bigger processor today. Okay, and then let's put a half a cup of your oats in there as well. And I will say you might need some breadcrumbs. You might not. It depends if it all pulls together nicely or not. Okay. And let's go ahead. And you're just going to pulse this up. Just the short little ones, just to get it going. Okay, and hook it. Let me kind of. This much stuff, and I should have just did one thing at a time in it, I think. So if your processor is about the same size as mine, just do one thing at a time, like just the beans, and go from there. You just want to pulse it up a little bit. You don't want it to become just kind of move it around a little bit. Almost there, guys. Almost. Okay. I'm going to take it out of there. Let me pause you. I forgot my bowl. All right, got my bowl. My big mixing bowl. It's easier to mix it in there. See, it's got a nice little, it's like pasty, it's thick. Excuse me. Okay. Now what we're going to do is this. All right, you've got that in a bowl. Now you're going to take in the same processor, put it back together. Okay. Now in here I had probably about a half a cup of mushrooms and a half of a sliced up onion and 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and all I did was saute them just a little bit, just for them to get a little bit cooked. You're going to put them in the processor. Okay. All right. Now you are going to add, go ahead and add your Parmesan cheese. It's 1/8 of a cup. Or there would be 1/8 of a cup of nutritional yeast. It's however, whatever you have. All right, smoked paprika. We're going to do a teaspoon. And we can adjust our spices later because we're going to taste it. 1 teaspoon. Okay. The chili powder, we're going to do a teaspoon as well. Now, if there's any of these spices that you don't like in it, do not put them in. Okay, now the chili flakes, we're only going to do a half of a teaspoon. We can always add more heat. You can add more, but you can't take away. Okay, and then we are going to add a little salt and pepper. And I'm just going to put a pinch of both in there. Like I said, we're going to adjust it a little bit later. We'll taste it and see how it is. Okay, and then we are going to put our beets in. And our beets, I just had the, it's about a cup of beets. That's all it is. Just throw that in there. Okay, what am I missing? Am I missing anything? Yes. We need 1 tablespoon of the cornstarch or your cornstarch or tapioca. Okay. So now we are going to mix this all together. Let's pause it. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's good enough. That's as far as we want to go with that. All right. Okay, and then you're just going to add it right to your bean mixture. These are nice just for a little alternative. Oh, there. You were crooked. Don't be crooked. A little alternative if you want to eat a little bit lighter for lunch or whatever. Anytime is time for a little veggie burger. Is good. I love burgers, so, you know. It's not a real burger, but it'll do. All right. Okay, now we are going to mix this, and I got to get something a little bit harder than this spatula. Ouch. Oh, man, I hit my elbow. All right, just mix this all together, guys. And if you got a couple pieces of beans that are large, no problem. I mean, it goes with it. It's fine. And let's see, I don't believe this is going to need any breadcrumbs. Like I said, sometimes you need them and then sometimes you don't. I don't think we're going to need it in this one. Okay, now at this point, you're going to taste the mix and see if you need any more seasonings. Yep. Okay. Let's add a tablespoon of parsley. You can use fresh. I'm using dried. Okay. I'm going to put a little more salt in because it needed a little more salt. Doesn't need any more pepper. All right, let's see how this does. Let's see here. Okay. That is much better. All right, now I'm going to see. I'm going to pause you. I'm going to bring you right back, and we're going to see if this is going to, if I need to add breadcrumbs or not at this point. Okay, guys, and we're back. I added a tablespoon of my chili seasoning. This is just a ancho chili seasoning. This is really good. I get this off from Amazon. I'll link that down below. But really, you just taste it, and if it's not to your liking, you add whatever you want, okay? And that bumped it up. If you don't have that kind, just use regular chili seasoning, chili powder, you know, chili powder, whatever. It works. Okay, now I have gloves on because I don't want to turn my hands red from the beets. That's all. Okay, so now you're just going to make your burgers. You make good sized burger. Look at that. Look how nice. Does that even looks like a real little hamburger, don't it? All right. Then I'm just going to set it out. Going to go ahead. I'll make another one, and then I'll pause you, and I'll finish these and bring you back. All right. And I'm not measuring these out because it's not real meat. It's just beans and seasonings. So, what I do is I'll put it in my recipe builder, and then depending on how many patties I come out, that's what we'll take as the points. So, and it depends. Like you might even, I definitely put it in your recipe builder, everything, my recipe. And depending on how many burgers you put on there is how many points it's going to be. So if you like little burgers, okay. I don't. I want a big old burger. And it's like I'm just going to eat this on lettuce. That's it. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm going to get 8 burgers out of this mix. There's 6. Yep. That's what it is, 8 burgers. And so I'll definitely put the points down below for all plans. They're not going to be that much. I think it's like either 1 or 2 per patty. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay. Now, I decided I think I'm going to put this on just my regular grill. My electric griddle. So, I'm going to get that set up and I'll be right back and we'll start cooking up some veggie burgers. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, we are back. I have a frog in my throat today. All right, I got my griddle out. It's heated up. So let's go ahead and put some burgers on there. You got to be a little careful with them because they can break. They're pretty good, but you know. And these do freeze well, you know, like if you're going to make a whole batch. So I know what I'll be having for my lunchies this week. Okay. There we have it. Okay. All right, we're just going to let them cook for a few minutes on each side and they will be done. They just got to heat all the way through because they're already cooked. I mean, everything in there is already cooked. We just want to heat them up, brown them a little bit. So I'll bring it back when I'm ready to flip them. Okay, they are ready to flip over. I flipped a couple over just to make sure. And that took, I don't know, I would say about 5 minutes right there, and they will hold together pretty good. They're not going to break apart. But if you flip them too early, they will definitely fall apart, guys. So, all right, so we got about 5-6 minutes on this side, and then they're done. I'll bring it back. All right, guys, and we are back, and our burgers are done. It's like I just feel them to the touch. They're still going to be soft because it's not a meat, it's a vegetable, but it's firm. It's firm. It's not going to pull apart from you. And so, let's go ahead and put one of these. You can put it on a bun. I'm not going to, but this is how I'm going to serve mine. I'm going to bring it right up to you. Look at that. All right, let me cut it in half for you so you can kind of see. Pull up half of it here so you can kind of see the inside of it. Okay, there you have it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? You know, I mean, that is awesome. That's an awesome burger. And I'm going to put a little ketchup on it. Or if you're total vegetarian, put some vegan mayonnaise on it. I'm using, if I put any, I probably will not with this. Mustard, whatever your little heart desires on that. Doesn't matter. Okay, that, my friends, is it. So I will have the recipe down below with all the points on all plans. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, comment please, and share if you think anyone else would enjoy this. And I will see you next time, real soon, in my kitchen. Bye, guys. Thank you.